I'm Sydney, and you're watching Sydney Shelves. I'm here today to do my wrap-up for Mangathon. Mangathon is a manga-related reading-a-thon that happened between July 22nd and July 28th. It's hosted by myself, Amanda from A Court of Books and Love, and Taylor from A Bookish Taylor. We decided to do a bingo sheet this time for the challenges, where the goal was to complete 5 challenges in a row and get bingo, or in our case, manga. Let's get into what I read. Starting out, I read Volume 7 and 8 of The Ancient Magus' Bride. I also watched the first episode of the anime to complete the challenge, Anime. I really enjoy both the manga and the anime. I've already read Volumes 1 through 6 of the manga, and so I knew what I was getting into, but it's just so magical and so lovely, and I love these characters. Chise is so selfless. She's a little reckless, but it's just because she's willing to do whatever it takes to protect the ones that she loves. I gave the manga a 5 out of 5 rating. The anime was also a 5 out of 5. The animation was beautiful and the voice actors did a superb job. I really want to continue on with this anime. Hopefully my husband will watch it with me. Next I read Ruby Volume 1. I've never watched the anime for this series, so I didn't really know exactly what I was getting into. I thought the manga did a really good job of explaining who the characters were, but it was like a bunch of different short stories all put together, and you didn't really know how they all interacted with each other. And so I wish there had been more like team stories or interconnectivity between each of the short stories. So I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. Next I read Wolf Children. This was to complete the challenge to read a moe manga. This is based off of the 2012 anime movie, and it is definitely moe. The art was so cute, the characters were precious and adorable. I don't know how many more words I can use that basically mean cute, but this book was basically that. It was just so good. I almost cried at the end, so I know that if I watch the anime, I will definitely cry. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Next I read Inuyasha Volume 3. This was to complete the challenge to read an akume manga, or one that has demons in it. And this novel is full of demons. Demons that are good, demons that are bad, demons fighting with each other. Honestly, it was a little repetitive for my taste. I think that if you love the anime for Inuyasha, then you will definitely like the manga. But to me, it was like the story was just repeating itself, and I just wanted more to happen. But I get that it's kind of like a monster of the week manga, so I mean, if that's what you're into. I gave it a 3 out of 5. And finally, I read Volume 4 of Dengeki Daisy. This was to complete the challenge to read a shoujo manga. I love this manga. It's one of the first that I picked out for myself instead of my husband picking it out for me. And I just have such fond memories attached to reading the first 3 that I knew that I would love Volume 4, and that definitely happened. This is like a slow burn romance that you're just like waiting for the next little thing to happen, and then the next little thing, and it just totally builds up into this like swoon. I loved Dengeki Daisy. It can be a little problematic, so if you're sensitive to these kind of things, there's a master-slave almost type relationship, and Kurosaki and Teru don't speak to each other in loving terms. Kurosaki can be very derogatory and borderline bullying, but that's just kind of a Japanese trope, and so if you can get past it, I think this manga is really good. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Well, that's my wrap up for Mangathon. I had a lot of fun reading these manga, and I think I did a pretty good job. I read 6 manga, and 2 of them were giant bind-up editions, so that means they had multiple volumes in each of the singular volumes. So I think it's really enjoyable, and I can't wait until the next one. I hope that you're having a lovely day. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you participated in Mangathon, and if so, what did you read? I will see you guys in the stacks. Goodbye!